Hello, is anybody there? Can somebody tell me what's happening? Hello? When am I going to get out? When am I going to see my daughter?
Look, if you keep the noise down in there, I'll see what I can find out.
Well, I need to see my baby. I need to see my baby.
No, not family, no, but I am a very close friend. Look, we've been through this. OK, well, can you at least pass a message on to him? Right, thanks for nothing. Good old British justice.
Well, still won't tell you anything.
No, nothing.
Maybe it's a sign that you should back off.
What, and desert the man I love?
Oh, you swore blind there was nothing going on.
We fell in love.
Oh, it's a bummer, that. When he was marrying someone else.
He's got a pint.
How many more times? Kirsty left him off Ruby's birth certificate. At least if they'd got married, he'd have rights.
Yeah, but putting him through an actual wedding, all that planning, all that excitement.
One big act.
You weren't there. She let him say his vows and then she produced that phone. Oh, she loved every second of it.
And did she love being laid up in hospital? Now he's pushed her down the stairs.
Do you really think Ty's capable of that?
No, but the pair of you have been playing with fire.
You don't know the first thing about it.
I know what I saw. Tyrone losing it big time.
Yeah, because a social worker was carting his baby off.
Temper on him.
You can't blame Ches for being upset.
When it comes to picking fellas, your track record is the worst ever. He's another walking disaster.
No, Ty is a good man who's ended up in a terrible situation.
That is exactly what you said about Stape.
Oh. Are they for the girls or for your new best mate?
Can we not have any unpleasantness, please?
For the girls. Kirsty's not really in a Kate mood. Flatten her back in agony.
Could you just give the tables a second wipe down?
Do you seriously think Tyrone's capable of pushing her down the stairs?
I know for a fact that he has been knocking her about for months. She's given the police chapter and verse. Yeah, the cat's out the bag.
No, Julie, he's never laid a finger on her. She's been attacking him.
Well, 2 cracked ribs says you're wrong.
So much for female solidarity.
Julie, Kirsty is the violent one.
You'll be next, if they haven't locked him up.
The world's gone mad, Roy.
Hi, any news? Could do with a distraction.
Well, I gave Fizz both barrels. She is in complete denial, you know. Tyrone is convinced her that you were the violent one.
He'll show his true colours soon enough. Shouldn't you be at work?
Oh, I'm taking a half day. I couldn't bear the thought of you being on your own.
Oh, you're a true friend.
I am a terrible friend. The worst. You've been suffering in silence for months on end, battered by that animal, and I didn't see it.
I didn't want you to. I was trying to keep my family together.
I should have guessed. Sense something. I look, but I don't see. I promise that I am going to be the best friend that you have ever had from here on in.
You already are, you loony.
Hi, Kirsty.
Now, officer, you are going to look after our girl, aren't you? They say that about the police, don't they, that they look after their own?
Sure.
Excuse my French, she's a bit emotional.
You have got a real Jekyll and Hyde character on your books, officer. I've known Tyrone Dobbs for years, and he was the gentlest, kindest soul.
Really?
Well, then his wife died in a tram crash, and, well, you don't need chapter and verse, but it's changed him beyond all recognition.
I need to establish how much of a threat Tyrone poses to you and Ruby.
You doing a dash report? Domestic abuse, stalking and harassment.
I'm sorry if I'm teaching grandma to suck eggs. As you know, there are 27 questions.
14 ticks or more and I'm considered high risk.
You can take the woman out of the force, but...
Yeah. I just, I never thought I'd be on the receiving end of one. I'm ready when you are.
Right.
I had a stressful day at work and grunted when he walked in. I made his favourite steak and chips, but I overcooked it, so he snapped at me. I like it well done, not cremated. I knew he was going to go off. He whacked me around the back of the head and chucked a vase at me. I ducked and it smashed against the wall. I thought I could change him. He did love me in his own way. if Brian raised his fist to you, you'd forgive him, you would. And you'd pray to God it was the first and last time.
You walked out on him at one point. Tell me about that.
I was about 8 months gone and I couldn't take any more. You'll have a record of it somewhere. A police officer tracked me down and told me that Tyrone was worried about me.
Why'd you go back to him?
Felt sorry for him. His best mate, Tommy, turned up out of the blue and said that he wasn't functioning without me. He couldn't live without me. Said he was falling apart. He begged me to go back to him and I missed him too. I mean, in between those meetings we were happy. And I didn't fancy the idea of being a single mum, so I went back. Clean slate. We were okay for a while. There were enough glimmers of the old Tyrone to give me hope. When the baby kicked, I put his hand on my belly and he was so gentle and loving. She'd be kicking away, we'd be so excited. He'd rest his hand on there for ages, it was lovely.
Oh, wait.
Didn't last long. A couple of weeks after I went back to him, he pushed me over and I cut my head open. It's like a switch flips in his brain. Pure evil. And that same hand that's been so loving can...
I can't believe she's twisted it. Oh, my God.
He's gonna crucify him.
This is beyond even for her.
Evil lies, they just drip off her tongue. You know, Julie's fallen for it up line and sinker. Thought she was supposed to be my mate.
Well, Kirsty can be very convincing, you know. Gives Meryl Streep a run for her money.
Yeah, so imagine what she'll be like with the police. They'll be lapping up every word.
There's got to be at least one colleague who knows she's a psycho who's seen her lose it.
Tina, come on, do you think they're going to break ranks for a complete stranger? I won't hold my breath.
Well, the truth will come out in the end. Always does. You know that more than anyone, Piers.
Oh, I was in the cabin before, and Norris reckons Tyrone's just like his mum said his pole life. Oh, I'm just saying.
Well, I hope you give him a mouthful.
Better take this upstairs.
Ty's not exactly Captain Popular with her in chairs.
Oh, you're joking.
Well, mind you, they're not too fussed on me either at the moment.
Well, he's got us, eh? We've got each other.
Yeah.
Come on.
Now you're asking June. No, July. It was definitely July.
But you decided against reporting it.
I got kicked myself. I did speak to his friend, Tommy Duckworth. You know, I was worried, just wanted to know that everything was okay. I didn't know that Tyrone had such a temper on him.
Well, what did Mr. Duckworth say?
Said it takes two to tango, something like that. I think he was saying, just don't assume it's just Tyrone. But then Tommy and Tina always had it in for Kirsty.
So you heard shouting and yelling and something smashed against the shared wall?
I saw him grab her in the street. He was really rough with her. I couldn't believe my eyes.
And would you be willing to give a statement to that effect and to attend court if necessary?
Yeah, of course. I just wish I'd spoken sooner.
Hi.
Yeah.
Is this about Tyrone and Kirsty?
Do you have information on it?
Look, I'm going to leave you to it.
Okay, yes, I'm Deirdre Barlow. I live at number 1. The thing is, she had quite a nasty gash on her forehead a few months back.
Been for a bit longer in there.
Short fuse, interesting.
I've been banged up all night. My daughter's been taken into care.
She's being well looked after.
By foster carers. Yeah, there's some good uns, but there's some bad uns too. I mean, who vets them?
If I were you, Mr. Dobbs, I'd concentrate on why you're here. Let the social services worry about your daughter.
Well, she got White Rabbit. She likes to grip its ears. She can't go to sleep without White Rabbit.
Quite the doting daddy.
I've been banged up all night and all day. It's 5 o'clock. I've been climbing the walls in
The
there.
investigation is broader than Miss Soames' fall down the stairs.
Well, it was a fall.
But it wasn't an isolated incident, though, was it? Kirsty Soames has accused you of an habitual campaign of physical and psychological abuse, all of which we need to talk to you about on tape.
What? She's accused me?
We've had no disclosure about the allegations. I advise you not to answer any questions until we've been given more information.
I don't believe this.
While you've been climbing the walls, my officers have been pounding the pavements, making inquiries with your friends and neighbours. It's all very enlightening.
Oh, you've got it wrong. They've got it wrong. But I'm the victim. Kirsty's been knocking 7 bells out of me for months. You've got to believe me. You've got it the wrong way round. They've got it the wrong way round. I need to get out of here.
Mrs. Carmichael is here to represent you. I don't want the case collapsing because the defendant wasn't given adequate advice.
I've told you I don't need advice. I want it on record that Kirsty Soames is a liar. She's been abusing me for months. Hitting, scratching, throwing...
Which contradicts every piece of evidence...
Lying, bullying and twisting every word that I say. I wish I'd never met her.
Which leaves me wondering, why did you propose to this woman you claim to hate so much?
Because she's the mother of my baby.
She's not the woman you love, though, is she? That's a Mrs. Fiona Fizz Stape, am I right?
Don't bring her into this.
But she is the woman you've been seeing behind your fiancé's back, swapping romantic texts on a secret phone.
Take your time. You can make no comment.
I'll tell you what. Instead of starting at the beginning, we'll start at the end and work our way back, okay? Explain to me how Kirsty Soames came to be lying unconscious at the foot of your stairs in her wedding dress.
She's Lloyd's cab. It's good to see you back on your feet, love.
Cheers.
Where's Ruby?
Oh, they're bringing her back in a bit. The social worker.
Is Jason in? He's in the shower. Why, love?
Should probably change the locks.
Oh, good idea.
Hey, Tyrone will probably only smash the windows in, but hey.
Not on my watch. Look, I'll send Jason round. There'll be no charge.
Thank you for everything.
If only she'd known. If only I'd said something sooner.
Stop. He had us all fooled. That puppy dog smile, the tragic past. We were all so desperate for a fairy tale ending. Nobody noticed she was living in a horror story.
Mr. Dobbs has given a clear account of events, plus a number of leads for you to follow up.
I need to get home to my daughter.
It's not as simple as that. You've been accused of a violent offence.
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
And there's a big glaring hole in your defence, namely that none of your neighbours would back it up. In fact, all the information we have, and they're quite a chatty bunch on your street, reinforce Kirsty Soames' version of events. Explosive arguments. Smashed ornaments.
Thrown by her?
Falls in the yard, accidental gashes to the forehead.
That was an accident.
Miss Grimshaw from next door saw you grabbing Kirsty Soames roughly in the street.
Mr. Dobbs is of previous good character. A steady family man with a business to run.
Well, not to him. To him, I'm just some meathead who thinks with his fists, aren't I? What's the point?
To her mum's.
Hang on, it's his house.
No, mine's too close. What about Connie's?
Does he need somewhere to stay? Tell him he can stay at mine.
No, Tina, are you sure? Because people will be nasty.
What, to a pregnant woman? I'm a nasty back. No, I'm looking after him. End of.
Did you hear that?
That Kirsty, can't even email her. Can't go within 100 metres of her. And if I want to see Ruby...
If?
Supervised visits. I raised that little girl. I knew when she was going to cry before she did.
And you're a brilliant dad.
You know what? An hour a week if I'm lucky. Some nomad with a degree and a clipboard watching my every move. Ruby's my world. People say that, but I mean it.
Yeah, and we'll tell her all of this, Ty, when she's old enough to understand.
You look shattered, mate. Why don't you just go get some kip, eh?
This is your home now.
Just want to get out of these clothes. Smell of police.
I know you're in there!
Yeah, watching her life fall apart. Yeah, I'm surprised at you, Tina. Another woman...
You're not so big with a big thought now, are you, eh? Come on, look me in the eye and tell me he ever laid a finger on you.
Look, this is harassment. If you don't go, I'm going to call the police.
Tina, come on, just leave it.
Right, I'll go. But I'm not leaving it, not when there's a little girl missing her daddy. I'm going to nail these lies. Do you hear that? I'm going to let the world know what you're really like.
Right, come on, come on, come on.
It's all right, Kirsty. They've gone now.
Yes, Garrett.
Yeah, it's urgent.
He's working on a case, domestic violence, Kirsty Soames. We won't make a statement.
What's your connection?
Look, you've arrested an innocent man. You've got it all wrong.
Is that right?
Tyrone's the victim. She's been battering him.
It's been going on for months. We've got proof.
Room 2.
You've got a nerve, haven't I, just? Shut the door. We won't want a crowd.
There was a time with the hoof pipe, the time where she slammed his arm into a door.
And you saw this?
No, but I saw the bruises.
But did you see the door slammed deliberately?
She's a manipulative cow. She's too clever.
Now, what about the other injuries, the marks on his back?
She thrashed him over and over.
Did you step in?
We weren't there.
So if we didn't see it, it didn't happen, is that it? You know, a dodgy copper gets drummed out the police force and yet they're still closing ranks. But a decent man like Tyrone doesn't stand a chance.
I am taking a statement.
Yeah, we know where that's going to go, don't we? Straight in the bin.
No, actually, it'll go to the Crown Prosecution Service and they can decide.
She's back then?
About an hour ago.
And let me guess, you told the social worker she was the only one keeping you sane?
Can't kid a kidder.
Oh, you're fooling some of the people, for now. But you and me, copper, care home kid, we both know that a loving mother would never volunteer to put her baby into care.
Temporary foster care.
Julie, Eileen, Hayley, you've got a list a mile long of people who would have looked after Ruby.
I was worried for her safety.
No, you weren't. You wanted to twist the knife. You wanted Tyrone's baby dragged, kicking and screaming from his arms for everyone to see. Who cares if Ruby was crying and pining all night? It was such a great show, wasn't it? Oh, just come clean now, eh? While you've still got the chance.
This. I know the system. I've got bruises, pictured, backed up, a solid 17 on the dash report. I am D.S. Garrett's dream witness. I hate to break it to you. But your boyfriend's going down.
Sure. So they didn't want to know?
We tried.
I don't think he believed us. The bruises are real, but we've no proof your story was.
Why did I delete those pictures off my phone?
Because it's upsetting you having them on there, Fizz.
Yeah, and what's a bit of upset, eh? If I'd have kept them, we could have nailed her by now. And she reckons she's got that Garrett eating out of her hands.
When did she say this? Fizz?
I went round to see her. I'm sorry if I've made things worse.
No, how could you? I'm a dead man walking at her. I've been set up off a true pro. I'm a cheat. I'm a danger to women. I'm never gonna get to see my little Ruby again.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, what's the latest?
Well, he's ringing social services, seeing if he can get access to Ruby. We'll find out Kirsty's lying.
Oh, you're very confident, aren't you?
You know, if someone told me you're beating your wife up, I wouldn't believe them.
Well, thank you very much.
Right, do you want to know why?
Because I don't have a wife.
Because I feel that I know you better.
Well, all right, then. In my case, you'll be right. But, I mean, take your little flame-haired friend here. Her husband was up to all sorts, and did she have a clue? Well, probably she did, yes. Actually, that's a very bad example.
Hey, listen, John was complicated, Tyrone's simple.
Yes, well, I won't dispute either of those comments. But the facts remain. You and Tyrone were caught out in that church. You were caught red-handed. And if he was lying then, why should we believe him now?
Can you believe the stuff he's done? Compulsively checking her phone, making sure she's not texting other blokes, when all the time he was texting her. Behind Kirsty's back.
And where have you got all this from, eh?
Excuse me? I am speaking to Norris. He's driven her parents away. He's threatened to take Ruby.
But listen, love.
They're calling it a sustained catalogue of abuse.
Right, and there'll be another one if you don't shut your mouth.
You see? Here's another one.
Did he threaten to take the child?
And he should have done it. The woman's a monster.
Defending wife beaters. I mean...
Come on, Tina. Let's go somewhere more private.
How is it out there?
OK, yeah.
Tina said that Eileen and Deirdre stuck up for Kirsty.
No, I don't know about that.
What about Julie? What's she saying?
No, nothing much.
Was she kicking off again?
No, not really, no. What did social services say?
They're phoning me back. See, who expects everyone to care as much as you do? Why should they? It's not their problem, it's not their kid. And there's me hanging on for dear life.
I care.
I know you do. Where would it be without you, eh?
I should probably pop round.
Fizz is round there now.
What, a conjugal visit?
Well, we finish at 5. Why don't you pop round for your tea if you like? He'd love to see you. And you can help us cheer him up.
Oh, yeah, I could put on a puppet show.
No, you can tell him he'll be okay.
I wish I could.
Actress, say away.
See, I'm just not that optimistic.
Right, we'll fake it. That's what we had to do.
Right, I'll pick up some cans on the way. That'll cheer him up.
Yeah. So, I gave him...
Hi, come in. Tyrone's just on the phone.
All right, is he okay?
I don't know. Just trying to keep him positive, you know. I'm about to make some soup if you want some. Well, pouring the tin into the pan.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay, Ty.
Right. Well, if you can just let me know. I'm sorry to hassle. It's just I really want to see her.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Everything all right?
Not really.
Is that social services again?
Yeah. Been on the phone to him all morning, practically. Trying to arrange this meeting to see Ruby at the contact centre. But surprise, surprise, they've not even sorted out a time yet because Mrs. is dragging her feet.
Well, at least you're showing him you're keen, eh? It's more than some dads might be.
Keen? More like desperate.
Ty, they'll understand, okay? You're a dad, you want to see her.
I just feel like I'm never going to see her again. I can picture it in my mind. I see Ruby, I see the room, I see the social worker watching us. The more I imagine it, the less it's going to happen.
Never say never, Ty.
Yeah. Come on, your look's got to change soon, eh?
Oh, finally. She's settled.
She's so beautiful.
She gets that from you.
Oh, don't make me laugh. My ribs are killing.
Oi! Kirsty, will you stop messing around and just agree to a time when Tyrone can see Ruby at the contact centre? Do you think you can do that?
Can you keep your voice down? I've just got her settled.
Please, just do the right thing.
I always do.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Don't let her get to you.
How? How's my life come to this, eh?
Oh, darling.
Thanks. Bye. The deed is done.
You've been bullied into this.
I don't know about that.
Do you know, I can't stop thinking about Fizz before.
What about her?
Oh, how holier than thou she was. Like, you've done something wrong.
Well, I had a man all these months, didn't I? Must have killed her. Anyway, I've got to let Tyrone see Ruby. I don't have any choice.
Oh, I can't believe you've got no power. Always the women who suffer.
Well, I can't deny him access. Whatever he's done, it's not Ruby's fault. And I wouldn't want her growing up not knowing a dad. It's done now.
What if he's violent to her? It happens. You know, when someone's violent. I've seen a documentary.
Social services will be with her. I can't use her as a pawn.
Well, you're a braver woman than me.
Okay, thanks, that's brilliant. Right, well, bye then. Bye. Never going to believe this.
What?
Social workers arranged a meeting with Ruby tomorrow at 12:30.
Oh, Ty, I made up for you.
Oh, thank God for that.
I know, it's brilliant. Can't wait. I'm actually going to see my little girl tomorrow.
Now, the button said coffee, but to be honest, it's anyone's guess.
What are they doing? We've been waiting for ages.
I know, but we're early, aren't we? It's not even 1:30 yet.
I know, but I've only got an hour with Ruby. I can't afford to waste a second.
Look, if they're late, they're either going to take it off your time, are they? It wouldn't be fair.
Since when has any of this been fair? If it was fair, I'd be sat at home now with Ruby watching Mr. Tumble. Not meeting like some strangers in a random office.
Come on, Ty. She doesn't want to see you unhappy. Ruby needs to see the daddy she knows. The daddy she loves. Don't let Kirsty stop her seeing him.
I'm really sorry. It's been a nightmare this morning. Well, she's been in a temperature and she's been crying non-stop. Yeah, I'm afraid there's no way she can come out today. Well, yeah, I'll have to cancel the appointment with her father. Yeah, it is a shame. Well, I'm sorry you've had a wasted journey. Yeah, thanks. I'm sure she'll be fine. Bye.
He's froggy.
You're going to wear a hole in that floor. I'll only be able to see the top of your head in a minute.
Can you blame us? It's been over half an hour. Knew it was too good to be true.
Stop getting yourself worked up. Kids, they can pick up on your moods.
Mr. Dobbs?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm sorry you've been kept waiting. I'm afraid your daughter hasn't been able to come today.
You what?
She's unwell. Nothing serious, just a temperature. But her mother doesn't feel she was well enough to come out.
No, I bet she didn't. What, and you just believe that? You took it on her say-so?
Well, we had no choice. We've no reason not to believe her.
Look, can we just rearrange it for tomorrow?
We can't set a date until Ms. Soames says that Ruby's okay to come out.
Oh, great. That'll be the 12th and never then.
Look, I'm sorry you've had a wasted journey. We'll be in touch.
I knew it. I flaming knew it.
I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as Kirsty's going to be when I see it. She can't keep getting away with this.
No, you listen to me, Tyrone. You do something daft, you'll be playing straight into her hands.
Well, what's it matter? What does any of it matter? I can't see my kid. I'm not going to sit back and take this anymore. Does she get away with this? It's like she's deliberately messing me about, playing with my mind, and there's not a thing I can do about
Look, we'll talk to social services tomorrow. They must have had this kind of thing happen before. Oh, Ty, please ignore him. Ty!
Oi! I want to work with
Leave it.
Keep him away from me. Look, just leave her alone.
I thought Ruby was too poorly to go out. Or is Dr. Carter seeing his patients in the chippy now?
No, I think you should go.
Have you any idea what she's done to me? She's led me on. Let me think that I was going to get to see my kid and then snatched her away from me at the last minute. Do you get some kind of sick thrill out of this?
I don't have to justify myself to you. You should be glad that Ruby's feeling better.
She wasn't ill in the first place.
Don't give her the satisfaction.
I just want to hold my daughter. Do you hate me that much that you deny me that?
Please, I can't be having this. He shouldn't be anywhere near me. No, you shouldn't. If you don't back off, then I'm going to call the police. You can't intimidate her anymore.
Me intimidate her? Get away, you dappy man.
Stop it,
I'm
please.
entitled to hold my daughter.
Not without Kirsty's say-so. Stop it. Somebody call the police.
Hello, sweetheart. It's Dada.
You touch my baby.
Hey, Ty, come here. You don't want to do that, mate. What are you doing? You're breaching your bail.
Just let us go home, will you?
Get off me! Ruby! Ruby!
Get here!
Got delayed. Is he okay? Yeah, good. I'll set off now. All right, thanks. Bye. Right, best make tracks.
Yeah, thanks, Kev.
What, you have to pick up Jack?
Yeah.
Nice. I just wish you could have given me the same chance with my kid.
Ty.
After all that's happened, how could you? You, of all people, you come between me and my child.
I had no choice. What do you think would have happened, eh? If I didn't? Kirsty was itching to call the coppers.
He's right, Ty.
Yeah, but I was so close. I could feel Ruby's breath on my face. I just wanted to hold her for a minute.
And that minute could have cost you a lifetime. You might have been banged up. She could have disappeared with Ruby. Then where would you have been?
Pretty much where I am now. Because chances are I'm going down anyway. And for all I know, that might have been the last chance I get to hold her.
Oh, rough night.
Is it that obvious?
Well, at least little Madam here's behaving herself.
Look at her all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You never know she'll have me up half the night.
Oh, have you been a naughty girl for your mummy? Have you?
I can't entirely blame her. Still really sore.
Oh, well, you can get some rest later when she drops off.
Some hopes. I've got to go to the police station and sign some forms.
Oh, right.
Not the best place to take a baby.
No, well, I'd be happy to have her.
Carla would love that.
I've already booked the day off.
I'm sure you must have had something more exciting lined up.
Well, I got the dentist this morning and I was thinking about giving Johnny Depp a ring, but other than that...
Really don't mind?
I know you're up against it at the moment with everything that's going on. I'll be happy to help.
Sorry, I know it's early. I just wanted to nip in before work.
And I know, but... Listen, we had an agreement.
Social services. Do you want a brew?
No, Ty, you're all right. How's he doing?
Right. Well, thanks. Bye.
How'd you go?
You can try and arrange another meeting for me and Ruby, but basically we've got to rely on Kirsty's goodwill.
Yeah, right.
I'm just so worried about Ruby. It's driving me round the bend.
Love, listen. I know it went wrong last week, but you can't give up. You have to try again.
Kirsty's going to do everything she can to try and stop me. You know that.
Yeah, but you're Ruby's dad. I mean, it's got to be something you can do.
Yeah, what about your solicitor? Why don't you go and see her?
Worth a try.
Yeah, you're right. I'll go and see her today. Thank you. I was supposed to be seeing Ruby yesterday and then Kirsty cancelled.
Yeah?
Said the baby was ill, but I swear to God there was nothing wrong with her. I seen him on the street.
I hope you didn't talk to her or anything. You know, you can't afford to breach your bail conditions. If you're not careful, you'll be in even more trouble.
But she's playing me. Letting me think I've got access and then not turning up. It's typical of her.
But this hasn't happened before.
Well, no, but she will do anything she can to stop me from seeing Ruby.
Well, if she's only cancelled one visit, it must be worth trying to arrange another one, eh?
I know for a fact she's playing mind games. Showing me that she's the one with all the power.
Look, I know it's really difficult, but you must try and keep calm.
Well, that's easier said than done.
I know you haven't actually been charged with anything yet, but you are under investigation. If they do charge you, you could go to prison.
How could I be a dad to Ruby if I get sent down?
We'll have to hope it doesn't come to that.
What, is that all I've got? I've had it, haven't I?
I'm sorry.
But I'm innocent. I can't go to prison for something I've not done. Look, please, Abigail. There must be something that you can do. You hear about this stuff all the time on the news, people making deals or finding ways around the rules.
Well, there is one other option, but...
Well, what is it? I'll do anything.
You could plead guilty.
No.
If you plead guilty, you'd probably get a suspended sentence. You'd be able to put all this behind you and focus all your efforts on maintaining contact with Ruby.
No, I won't do it. Look, I couldn't bring myself to say it. Why should I say I'm guilty when I'm not?
Milky coffee. Good. Can't be too careful bones-wise at your age. Translation, please? Calcium. Keeps your bones in tip-top condition.
Right, well, the Hyper will be going back to work soon, so I will love you and leave you. Oh, Fizz is still at the cash and carry. I thought you were going to take over the cleaning.
Yes, well, much as I love wallowing in the deep fat fryer, I have a previous engagement.
We are in the middle of the working day. Where are you going?
Never you mind.
Hot chocolate, Roy, please.
Hot chocolate, yes.
Apparently, she's been swanning around like a teenager, plotting to run off to Italy.
Gail McIntyre living La Vida Loca. Who'd have thought it, eh?
He's taken her for 40 grand.
Never. Where'd she get that kind of money?
She's very frugal. I've seen her in the corner shop. She uses coupons.
Well, she doesn't scrimp on her clothing budget. Those blazers must set her back.
She's borrowed it against the house. She hasn't got a hope in hell of paying that back.
You and Gail are mates. Didn't she let you in on it?
She fell for the wrong bloke. Not that any of us would be daft enough to do that, eh?
Right, well, on that bombshell, we're late. Come on.
Right, well, don't work too hard.
It's all right for some.
Isn't it just? Actually, I'm doing a good turn. I'm looking after Ruby this afternoon.
Oh, have fun resting with dirty nappies.
Oh, it's going to be you soon.
Oh, yes.
See ya. See ya.
Oh, and hot chocolate.
Cheers.
Tea, please, Roy.
Certainly.
You all right, Ty?
Not really, no. Can I sit with you for a bit? I tried to play by the rules. It was all arranged in a proper way and everything.
I'm sure it was.
But when it comes to it, Kirsty won't let me see her. That little girl is my world.
I know that, Tyrone. You're a brilliant dad.
Will you let me see her then when you're looking after her?
You know, I can't do that.
Kirsty won't even find out, I swear. I won't tell her soul. I won't want to drop you in it.
She trusts me. I couldn't betray her like that.
This is me you're talking to. I can't believe you've taken her side instead of mine.
I'm sorry.
Sal, me and you go way back. You must know, in your heart of hearts, that I couldn't hurt anyone. I don't have it in me.
I'm not judging you, Tyrone. You're not a bad person, but I do think you're a very damaged one.
What?
You've been badly betrayed by your wife and your best friend in such tragic circumstances.
This has got nothing to do with Molly.
To lose a child you thought was yours and to watch it grow up without you, I mean, that's bound to have affected you.
No, I'd moved on. I was happy.
Look, if you want to get on with your life, be the man you were. Get some help.
It's Kirsty that needs help, not me. Why won't you listen?
If you want to move on with your life, you need to get some help. Please, Tyrone, for everyone's sake. Tell the truth.
Thanks for having us, Sal. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't be daft. It's no bother. And no need to rush back. Just take as long as you like.
You'll need to give her a tea if that's okay, and there's some formula in there as well.
Yeah, right, you are. I bumped into Tyrone earlier on. My heart went out to him. He's desperate to see Ruby.
Please don't tell me you're going to let him come round here while I'm out.
No, of course not. I mean, I told him straight.
So he did ask then?
Like I said, he is desperate. It just makes me so sad to see where you and Tyrone have ended up.
And whose fault's that?
I know.
But he turned on the waterworks and everything. Don't fall for it, Sal. He can be so manipulative when he's trying to get what he wants. And I know I must sound harsh, but I can't afford to let my guard down around him. I ended up in hospital last time I did that. I don't feel for myself anymore. I'm just scared for Ruby.
Don't worry, love. I promise you she'll be safe with me.
Oh, he's in a right state. He hasn't said a word since he got in.
Yeah. How'd you get on with the solicitor?
Well, basically, I'm screwed.
Oh, don't say that. Come on, you need to fight for your rights.
What rights? I'm not even on Ruby's birth certificates. I don't have any rights over her. And, in the eyes of the law, I'm a wife beater. Right.
Has something happened?
Sally Webster, right?
Oh.
She's known me for 15 years. 15 years and she still thinks I'm guilty.
She can be a stupid cow at times. Just take no notice.
Well, she wasn't being nasty or judgmental. In fact, she felt sorry for me, thought I was some kind of lost cause.
It doesn't matter what she thinks.
But it does though, doesn't it? Because if someone that I call a friend thinks I'm capable of hurting a woman...
Ty, once the truth comes out, she'll soon change her tune.
I poured my heart out to her. And she still couldn't believe that I wouldn't do it. What chance have I got of convincing a jury, eh?
You've got people speaking up for you, Ty. You've got me, Fizz, Tommy, your real mates.
The most important thing in all this is my fight for Ruby.
Exactly. So just keep focusing on that and it'll get you through.
Which is why I'm going to plead guilty.
Tyrone, you can't plead guilty to something you haven't done. Look, we will prove she's lying.
How are we going to prove it, eh? I'm going to the police station.
No, Ty, you're not. Can't. Listen to me. Look, if you plead guilty, then that woman's won, hasn't she?
What, and you think I care about that? All I care about is seeing Ruby. And not letting her forget that I'm a dad.
So you think being a woman beater's the kind of dad that she's going to want to see, do you?
Tina's right. If you accept that charge, it'll hang around your neck for the rest of your life.
Exactly. And Kirsty's going to tell loads of rubbish. I mean, what chance would you have of a relationship with Ruby then?
I can't lose her.
Well, trust me, you admit to beating her mum up and you'll lose her anyway.
Look, Ty, you're going to have to keep strong, OK? You're not the liar, she is. And that's what you got to hold on to.
Yeah, Sally and everyone else, they will get to know the truth, Tyrone. I don't know how, but I know they will.
Where are you going?
I just need to clear my head.
Well, let me come with you.
No, I'm not going to go to the police, I promise. I just need to be on my own for a bit, OK?
OK.
Don't blame...
I'm warning you, go, I'll call the police. You're starting to believe your own lies now, are you? Come on, we both know you're not the one in danger here.
What do you want?
Can I come in?
Ruby's not here.
Actually, it's you I've come to see. Please, I'll just be 10 minutes.
Well?
How is she?
Yeah, really good. Sally's having her for a bit to give me a break, what with the physical abuse I've had to suffer and the strain of being a single parent's been hard. Everybody's been really supportive. Understanding. How about you? How's Fizz? How's life in the love nest?
You've won.
What, sorry, what's that?
I said you've won. I give in. I'll go to the police, tell them what you said's true, and I'll accept the charges against me.
You'd stand up there and plead guilty. Why?
Because Ruby is more important to me than what people think. She's more important than anything. I'll say whatever you like, but please, don't take my baby from me.
Is this some kind of trick?
No. I don't care anymore. I can't lose her. If you want, I'll beg.
There is another way.
What?
You know what? Come home. And you can see Ruby whenever you like.
You go around telling people I've been battering you. Saying all those things you said to the police and then ask me to come back.
Because I know it's what we both want and it's what our daughter needs. Both of her parents living together under one roof. I know you've said things we didn't mean and done things we regret, but you and me, we're meant to be together.
People think I'm a lowlife who hits women.
I can't make that go away. You could come back and be with Ruby and everything could be how it was.
Well, that's just it. I can't go back to how it was. I can't go back to being scared, wondering what might happen. I can't get back with you because
I don't love you anymore.
So Ruby's important, but not as important as Fizz, it seems.
You still don't get it, do you? None of this happened because I fell in love with Fizz. It happened because of you, and I'll never forgive you for that.
Too bad. Oh, and these visits with Ruby, I'm not sure she's going to be well enough. You know what kids are like. Always picking up some bug or other.
You can't stop me seeing her.
Oh, I think we both know I can. But let me check on with the domestic violence investigator. I've got a card somewhere. Yeah, PC Warwick, really sympathetic. Got a little one of her own.
Well, don't do this. You know I love her.
You don't love me. It's just the price you pay. Now get out.
Please, you can't do this. You know how much she means to me. You know it.
Seconds.
Hey.
Right, casserole's in, and everything else is sorted. Oh, you wouldn't mind just keeping your eye on Ruby, would you? I'm just going to have a quick soak.
No, of course I will.
Right, I'll check up on Jack while I'm up there.
Well, go on then. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing, is it? Should we go outside? What do you think you're playing at?
I just wanted to see her.
You can't go sneaking around in folks' gardens. You're on bail, Tyrone.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I've just not seen her for so long.
Sally's in there. She'll go mad if she knew you was here.
Can I hold her?
I can't.
Please, Kev. Just for a few seconds. She's my little baby. I'm not going to hurt her.
Of course you know.
Please. Hello, sweetheart. He's dead.
Hey, come on.
Everybody that I've ever loved, I've lost. I can't lose her too.
Going to listen. Whatever happens, mate, she's a divorce and no one can ever take that away from you. Quick. Tyrone, don't make things worse than they already are. Get yourself home.
What is it about teenagers? They can't hang up towels or throw away empty shampoo bottles. I felt sorry for him. How could you not? I dare say Kirsty's not the easiest person to live with.
Well, you can say that again.
Even so, it doesn't excuse him for what he did.
If she's telling the truth.
Well, why would she lie?
Oh, so you're not prepared to think she's lying, but you're willing to think the worst of Tyrone, someone you've known for 10 years?
I don't think the worst of him. I told you I feel sorry for him. It can't be easy for him, given what he's been through.
What I put him through, you mean?
Oh, do you know, you're very fond of telling me what I mean, aren't you?
Well, go on then, deny it. You're always going on about me running off with Molly.
You had an affair with his wife. You're the father of the baby that he thought was his.
Oh, so Tyrone's lost everything and it's all my fault?
Contrary to what you might think, Kevin, I don't blame you for everything that goes wrong in the world. Tyrone's a grown man. He knows right from wrong.
Unlike me, apparently.
Oh, for goodness sake, what do you want me to say, Kevin? That what you did didn't matter? What you did didn't damage people? Because I can't. We all have to take responsibility for our mistakes and pay for them.
Chesney and Kate yet?
No, they've gone for a drink. I've been really worried about you. Where have you been?
I went to see Kirsty.
You didn't? You know what she's like. What if she'd called the police?
She hasn't.
So where did you go?
I wanted to make her see reason. To see what she was doing isn't fair to me or Ruby.
And I bet that pulled at her heartstrings.
I know now, it doesn't matter what I say.
So what did she say?
Even if I admit all them things in court, what she said I did,
You can't! Did you not listen to anything me and Tina said?
she'd still stop me seeing Ruby. I held her. Went round to Sally's and I seen Ruby through the window and I held her.
Did what?
She felt dead warm. She smelt really good. She can't take my baby away from me.
No, but she's not going to.
She is. But I can't win. She'll just make excuses so I can't see Ruby and she'll tell people that I've hurt her. And everyone will believe her, just like they believed everything else she said.
No, listen, I know you're upset, but we are going to find a way to expose her for the lying, scheming bully she is.
How? Eh? How? Because if I could prove that Kirsty's lying about me hitting her and have access to Ruby, then I will do whatever it takes. I'll say it. Whatever it takes. But nobody is listening to me. I feel like I'm just in some hall screaming and nothing's coming out. Everyone keeps saying it's going to be fine. Well, what if it's not, eh? I've decided I'm going to take Ruby and I'm going abroad. It's the only way.
Terrified. You would be. And then what happened?
Well, he said he wanted to see Ruby, and I said he couldn't, so he just stood there staring. Just when I thought he was going to kill me, he turned and went.
Even so, you should have called me.
There wasn't time.
Right, we are definitely going out tonight.
That'd be nice.
Well, I'm sure it will be after last night.
I'm going to get Sophie to babysit for you.
Oh, look at him, Roy. He's sat there like, poor Kirsty. Yeah. And she's the one that should be in jail.
People only know what they've been told.
They know Tyrone. They've known him for years, Roy. How can they believe he'd be capable of being violent to somebody?
Perhaps they don't feel they know him as well as you do.
No. And they don't know what he's going through like I do. They don't know the thoughts he's having, which is probably a good thing. I won't be sat there laughing. I wanted to come sooner, but I couldn't get away. Is Tina not here?
You just missed her.
Ty, you're not still thinking of grabbing Ruby and running off, are you?
You got any better ideas?
Ty, you just have the police and everybody after you.
Yeah, because right now they're all on my side, aren't they?
Well, a lot are, yeah.
I've no choice. I've tried everything else, haven't I?
But it's never going to work. You'll only get into more trouble.
It works for some people. You read about it in the news.
No, you read about him getting caught.
And what if Kirsty's the one that runs off with Ruby, eh? What if one day number 9 is empty and I never see Ruby again?
She's not going to.
How do you know?
Well, I know she was in Roy's before, making plans for a big night out. Sally Webster saying, oh, I'll get our Sophie to babysit.
Well, she could go out and then go.
But she's not going to want to, is she? Not while she's got all them daft women on her side.
So they're all going out tonight, you say?
Yeah.
All right for some, innit?
Anyway, listen, have you had any breakfast?
Just a cup of tea.
Well, you need more than that. Let's see what Tina's got.
Oh, yeah. Come and give me a hand.
I just wanted to thank you for last night. Letting me see Ruby.
Yeah, well, be careful, because if she finds out...
Yeah, I know. Kirsty's going out tonight. Mates are taking her out because she's had such a hard time. Makes me feel sick, but never mind.
Women sticking together?
Sophie's babysitting Ruby.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was thinking you could help me out again, you know? Help me get hold of Ruby again.
Well, just for a few minutes.
For good.
What do you mean?
Look, if you could just distract Sophie or you know, take over babysitting, then I can get hold of Ruby. I'm going to take her away with me.
You serious?
I can't go on like this.
Don't hang about. What do you mean, take her away with you?
I don't know, just take her abroad somewhere.
You'll have the police and everyone after you, kidnapping a baby.
I'm a dad.
Yeah, it doesn't put you above the law, and you're on bail. They'll crucify you.
So you won't help me?
No, because if I did, all I'd be doing is helping you get yourself locked up.
It's not enough that you've already took one baby off me.
Ty.
I thought you, of all people, was the one person that...
Yeah, and anything but this, and I would.
But I'm not asking anything but this. I'm asking you to help me get my daughter to safety, where I can look after her. You think I should leave her with Kirsty? You know what she's like.
She battered me. What's she going to do to her baby, eh? Cheers, mate. Should have known better than to ask.
House, Sophie will be there, so she'll take over.
Oh, that's really kind. I don't know how I'd have got through this if it hadn't been for the way everyone's rallied round.
Well, you've got a lot of friends out there.
I'm realising that.
All right, well, we'll see you and Ruby tonight.
You will? And thanks again.
Bye.
Hey, Sal! What's going on in there? How's she coping with the kid?
Oh, come on, Kevin, I don't want another argument.
She told you why she won't let Tyrone see his own daughter.
Well, can you blame her after what he's done?
Well, put yourself in his shoes. He's not allowed anywhere near her.
Yeah, which is sad, but he's going to have to get used to it, Kevin, because it's not going to change.
Fed and changed, so once she's asleep, I'd normally expect her to sleep for at least 2 hours.
Okay. And then what if she don't go to sleep?
Well, use your common sense. You've looked after babies before.
Call me and I'll come straight back. I've got my mobile on me and my number's there.
Thanks.
Right, you okay? Have you got any more questions?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, and I'm really so very grateful. Thank you.
It's okay. Let's go.
And I promise I won't be back late.
Thanks.
There we go. Come on in. Oh, baby Ruby.
Little bird told me he was babysitting so your mum and the girls can have a night out.
Yeah, well, I didn't really have much choice.
Yeah, well, now you do. I'll take over if you want.
Really?
Yeah, well, I've got one. I may as well look after two, haven't I?
Oh, Daddy, you sure?
Yeah, you go and do whatever you got to do.
Oh, thank you. You come with me?
Yeah.
Was asking me to do before. Help you get hold of Ruby.
Yeah, when you said you wouldn't, what about it?
Yeah, well, I've changed my mind. I've got her here with me now at Sally's.
What? And you're saying what? That I can take her?
That's what you want, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I want, more than anything. Look, I've got some stuff that I have to sort out, but I'll be round as soon as I can.
Come round the back.
Right, I will. Bye.
You okay?
Yeah, look, now's not a good time.
Why? What's happened?
I can't say something I have to do.
What?
I can't say.
Right, well, Tyrone, I'm staying here till you do.
I know you're not going to like this, and you're going to say no, but I'm going to pick up Ruby and I'm going to go off with her.
Pick her up how?
Kev's got her. Says I can take her.
What? Where? Where are you going to take her?
I can't tell you. The less you know, the better.
Tyrone, where are you taking her?
Probably Ireland.
You're mad! Do you know that? Because they'll come after you and they'll catch you and then you're just going to be in loads of trouble.
Yeah, like I am already. Anyway, I don't care. I've got to do this. I've got to.
And what about us?
Don't say that.
You just get off and I never see you again, is that it?
No.
So don't do it. Please.
There's no other way.
There is, there must be.
Well, there isn't. Because that's all I've thought about. I've thought of nothing else, and there is no other way.
Okay, then.
I've got to go.
Yeah, and I have as well.
What?
I've got to go with you.
No.
Right, well, I'm going to tell Kirsty what you're doing.
You wouldn't.
Tyrone, I love you. I can't stand the thought of you being all on your own with Ruby to look after. Please let me come with you.
So do you reckon he'll stay at number 9?
For now, yeah.
You've had his kid, you're entitled to his house.
Listen, I vote that we don't talk about all that tonight.
I'd rather we didn't. Tyrone was a mate of mine.
It's very loyal, isn't it?
But it's just that we've come out so that Kirsty can relax.
Oh, it's okay, honestly.
I stayed in our house when me and Kevin split up, and it was the best thing I ever did.
Sally!
Well, it was. Have you changed the lock?
Yeah, I have.
Do you know what? Talk about whatever you like.
Evening, what can I get you?
Glass of white wine and a pint, please, sir.
Right.
You know how we were wondering where Kirk and Beth are? Pretend you've not seen him.
Hey, you two.
Oh, hiya.
You right, having a night out?
Oh, hardly. Early to bed, this lot.
But listen, me and Kirky want to take you for a drink, yeah?
Oh, yeah, be nice.
Yeah, sometime.
Yeah.
No, now. Tonight.
Look, you get your drinks in and we'll give you a shout when we're ready to go. We'll take you to this bar that we know that you're really gonna like.
I'll think of an excuse.
I can't.
I don't get this. Why'd you have to move in with him now?
Because he wants me to.
But you can't all live there, Fizz. It's not even his flat, it's Tina's.
Right, well then we'll live somewhere else.
There's something happened, hasn't there?
What's happened is I've decided I have to be with Tyrone. Now, please, will you both keep your voice down? You're going to upset Hope.
Oh, you're taking her with you?
Yes, of course I am. Do you really think I'd leave her?
But why do you have to do this now, Fizz? Why can't you wait until tomorrow?
Because I've waited long enough as it is. Look, I really don't want to fall out with you, Chesney, but please just let me do what I want.
There you go, pal.
Hey. What are you going to tell him?
I just fell asleep. You must have snuck in. Hey, they're not going to be bothered about me. They're going to be looking for you.
Yeah. Thanks, Kev. I'll never forget this.
No, you're right. I did owe you one.
Well, not anymore. But I best get going.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Let me help you carry something.
No, just go back inside. Go on.
There's something that you're not telling us.
Please, Ches, I've told you all I can tell you. Just leave me. Don't ask me any more questions.
Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yeah, we'll be fine. Come here. Mwah. Go on. You okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Ruby. Here we go.
Ruby's all sorted. Come on, we need to get moving.
Yeah, I know, but I need to strap Hope in. Hang on.
Come on, anyone could see us.
Okay, sweetheart.
Keep going.
Are you sure about this?
Yes. Now, are you getting in or not?
Oh, yoo-hoo! Eileen! Oh, what's this, a party?
My round, what are you having? Oh, well, I suppose I could force down a vodka and coke if you're offering.
Same again, girls? And be fast about it.
Did you get all that?
If you think I'm serving you, you can think again.
What?
Oh, come on, Tina.
You can't refuse to serve people.
Oh, I can,
Oh, goodness.
Right, how long have you lot known Tyrone?
What's that got to do
I'm
with
talking to them, not you.
Look, just serve a Tina,
The
will you,
answer
please?
is years. Has he got a bad bone in his body? No. Does he ever beat women up? No.
Tina!
When did it all start? When she came along.
I won't ask you again.
And I've seen the bruises on his body.
Yeah, but Deirdre's seen the bruises on Kirsty after she's heard him rowing.
Tyrone is innocent. And this thing that you're having a nice cosy drink with...
Right, that's it. Home.
What, are you sacking me?
No, I just want you to take a break and cool off. I will not have you talking to customers like this.
She is a guilty one.
Right, another word and you will be sacked. Right, another round. Is it Kirsty? And a vodka and coke for you, Eileen.
Did you get everything?
Nappies, formula milk, they have the lot. So we should be all right for a bit.
Are there any security cameras in there?
Well, I didn't notice any.
Because you know they'll be looking at stuff like that once they find out we've gone.
Well, what's that going to tell them? We're still in Manchester, we could be going anywhere.
Yeah, I know, but they have cameras on roads and all over the place these days.
Nothing I can do about that. Let's just hope we're on a ferry before anyone knows we're missing. Let's get out of here.
What a shame. You were really enjoying yourself.
He just ruined it.
What's going on?
I thought Sophie was babysitting.
Yeah, so did I. Kevin? Kevin!
Sorry?
Where's Sophie?
Oh, yeah, she wanted to go out, so I said I'd look after her. Must have dropped off.
Well, she could have told me.
Are you back here, then?
Oh, Tina kicked off at Kirsty and the Rovers.
I'm just going to grab Ruby and go.
Yeah, I'll go and get her for you.
Cheers. She been all right?
Yeah, I've not heard a thing. I've been asleep.
Is Jack here?
Yeah, he's asleep in Sophie's room. Both been good as gold. So, what was Tina saying?
You don't want to know.
Kevin, Ruby was in my room.
Yeah?
Are you sure about that?
Positive, why?
Because she's gone.
We're upstairs.
Is Jack still there?
Yeah, Jack's fine.
No one's been in.
No, I don't understand it.
This is Tyrone's doing.
What makes you say that?
How long have you been asleep for, Kevin? The last month? He's a violent man out of control. Who else would it be?
Look, let's not jump to conclusions, eh?
Oh, really?
This door's not locked.
What?
Did you open it?
I've not been hearing it.
This is Tyrone's doing. I mean, it's got to be. He's been in here and he's taken her.
But how?
I guard her with my life 24/7 and then I leave her here for an hour.
I am so sorry.
Well, there's nothing out here.
This is your fault.
Look, let's all just calm down, eh?
Calm down. My baby's just been snatched and you're telling me to calm down.
I'm going to go and ring the police.
Did you not hear anything?
No.
Might have helped if you had been snoring for England.
Dozed off for 5
It
minutes.
was long enough.
Where are you going?
To look for her.
Please, please.
I'm not going away till you open up. You can't hide her from me.
What's happening?
Well, I don't know. We just heard Kirsty.
Tyrone, I know you're in there.
Police are on the way.
It could be ages yet. Tina, open up now.
What?
Where's Tyrone?
I don't know.
Where do you think you're going?
Someone's taking Ruby.
Well, she's not in here.
I'm gonna check Tina's okay.
Well, I'll come with you.
What about Faye?
Sylvia could look after me. It won't be for long. Would you mind, actually, Sylvia, taking her home for me? I'm just worried about Tina.
Very well, as it's an emergency.
Oh, thanks ever so much.
No nonsense. Straight to bed. Now, come on, I've got to get my coat.
I know they're in here somewhere.
I'm going to count to 10 if you're not going to call the police.
They're coming anyway.
I want you out.
You win on this.
No, if you touch one more thing,
Is that why you kicked off in the pub earlier?
What?
That was your way of gloating, wasn't it?
Right, have you called the men in white coats? Because you're going to need them fast.
I know Tyrone's got her, and I know you've got something to do with it.
All right, Kirsty, love, now calm down, yeah?
Don't love me.
This is my flat and I'll love who I like. Are Tyrone and Ruby here?
Yeah, they're hiding under the dishcloth next to the sink. No, they're not.
You know where they are, though.
I don't!
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
You can't shout at a woman like this in her condition.
She did more than shout at me when I was pregnant. She started knocking me about.
Touched her.
Look, Kirsty, love you. Didn't your dad come and take Ruby once?
It wouldn't be him.
Well, come back to my place and we'll wait for the police there. Come on.
I'm not finished yet.
Are you okay, love?
Is she saying that Tyrone snatched Ruby?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Good for him.
Did you manage to get him off?
Please don't let him wake up again.
Open up!
I'm gonna have to answer it.
I know what your game is.
Joanna, we're trying to get Josie to sleep.
Where is she?
Kirsty!
Kirsty, love, you need to calm down.
Fizz, of course.
Well, what do you want her for? Look, you can't go up there.
Is it Tina's?
Well, I've just come from Tina's.
And she wasn't there?
Wouldn't be here, would I?
But she moved in with her and Tyrone.
When?
Tonight, about 3/4 of an hour ago.
They've run off together. Fizz and Tyrone with Ruby and Hope. They're all in it together.
Oh, goodness. Mrs. Webster, this is my neighbour, Kirsty Sanders. This is her. A baby's been abducted.
I'm DS Klein and this is
My ex and his girlfriend, they've run off with my baby.
What, this as well?
My baby said they lived here.
Please, you'll find them. You'll bring her back, won't you?
What am I gonna do?
So you think both children are with Tyrone and his girlfriend?
How many times? And why aren't you out there looking for them?
We are, but there's information we need to get right first, or we'll be on a wild goose chase. Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
No.
No friends, relatives?
Unless they're with Connie. Rathbone. She's like an auntie to Tyrone.
Have you got her address?
Back at home, I do, yeah.
And it would be good to have photographs of Tyrone and Ruby.
They're at home as well.
And his car registration number.
You mean my car registration number? It's V365DWH. It's a green Ford Fiesta.
Put a marker on it.
You know you're investigating him for physical abuse against me.
No, I didn't know that.
That's why he's doing this. He's on bail and he's got restricted access to Ruby.
You say you were in the pub when Ruby disappeared?
I left it here. Sally had got a daughter to babysit.
Kevin took over apparently because Sophie wanted to go out.
I'm Sophie's dad.
Right. We'll put out an alert. We'll search Fiona Stape's house and the flat where this other girl you mentioned lives.
Tina.
And it would be good to have those photographs.
Sure.
See you out.
We'll be taking a statement from you later, Mr. Webster. Don't go anywhere until we have.
Okay, not a problem.
What? I just hope this has got nothing to do with you.
It hasn't.
So if you could get us Mrs. Rathbone's address and those photographs. Something wrong?
Someone's been in.
The door. Take a look outside.
They weren't looking for money.
Does Tyrone have keys to the house?
No, I had the locks changed. You don't think it's him?
Does your daughter have a passport?
Yeah, we got one for the wedding, in case we went abroad on honeymoon. Mine's here.
Only Tyrone would need that, obviously. If he was thinking of leaving the country with her.
It's gone.
One way, you said?
What?
One way, not return.
Yeah, we don't know when we're coming back yet.
Do you have your ID, sir?
Yeah, sure.
OK, that'll be £264, please.
Right, yeah. Cash okay?
As long as the ink's dry. Don't like smudging my fingers. Right, thank you. There's your pound change and your ticket. Can you be ready in your vehicle for boarding in 10 minutes?
No sweat. Thought I'd had it in that ticket office. He was checking my driving licence against his list of names.
Yeah, well, we're okay now. Another minute we'll be on that boat.
What's happening here? I don't like the look of this. Was the kids in that car?
Don't know, I can't tell.
Well, if Ruby's been reported missing, that's what they'll be doing. They'll be looking for cars with kids in. Oh, they're checking another one now.
Well, it's probably just routine. What are you doing?
I reckon they're onto us.
No, we've got the ticket now.
I don't care, I'm not taking any chances.
So where do we go?
We get out of here as fast as we can.
And then what?
We think again.
Coronation Street's back in half an hour.
I feel like I should be doing something.
You've done everything you can. You have to let the police do their job now.
I know. It's just that it used to be my job. I used to be the one in control. It's hard. I remember sitting with folk, trying to sympathise. There's only ever one thing running through their minds. Why is this happening to me? What's the latest?
All ports and airports have been put on alert. Mr. Dobbs and Miss Stape's photographs are being circulated as we speak.
Have there been any sightings?
Not as yet.
How is that possible with all the CCTV? I mean, you can't flame and go anywhere without Big Brother watching you.
Everything that can be done is being done.
What about Connie? Does she not know anything?
Unfortunately, Mrs. Rathbone claims to have had no contact with Mr. Dobbs nor any knowledge of his whereabouts. Excuse me.
This is a nightmare.
They're going to find them. You have to believe that.
And in the meantime, you need to stay strong for Ruby.
So you and Mr. Dobbs have been business partners for how long?
Oh, about 4 years.
But you've known him for much longer, yeah?
Yeah.
And you consider him a friend?
Oh, we've had ourselves some ups and downs in the past.
Happens to the best of us, mate. But the situation between you both now?
Oh, we're mates again.
Then it's fair to say he confides in you.
Look, he didn't tell me anything, if that's what you're getting at.
OK. Thought I'd ask. Now, returning to the events of tonight, you claim you didn't see or hear anything.
That's right.
You must have been pretty tired.
It was a long day.
Oh, exhausted then?
Well, if you like.
Too exhausted to even check the house was properly secured?
What?
There's no sign of forced entry. Hence no noise to wake you up. Now, unless your mate, Mr. Dobbs, possesses a set of keys...
No, he doesn't.
I can only assume you left the door open. Accidentally, of course.
Well, it could have been me, I'm not sure.
I see. Well, it doesn't really matter now. You were babysitting. Why?
Don't follow you.
Well, we've already established you were shattered. Why don't you just go home and put your feet up?
Oh, what's that got to do with anything?
It just strikes me as curious why you'd be volunteering your services.
I just wanted to do something nice for my daughter.
Sophie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. You want to do good deeds for people you care about.
Well, I guess.
I'm just wondering if that's what's happened with Mr. Dobbs. Was this another good deed?
I fell asleep.
Have it your way. I just hope for your sakes you're telling the truth, Mr. Webster.
Where do you think you're going? I've got some questions of my own.
Cheers, love.
You're welcome.
How's the little one?
Fast asleep?
You were gone a while.
Yeah, well, gave him an extra long cuddle. Couldn't help myself. Hiya. I thought we'd check if you heard anything from Tyrone and Fizz.
You tell us.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're saying you didn't know anything about this? You and Tommy are best mates.
So?
So best mates share stuff.
Tez, come on.
He must have said something, Kate.
On my life, he never said a word.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I believe you, Tina.
Yeah, me too.
Mate, playing the blame game isn't going to help anyone.
Well, that's easy for you to say. This isn't your sister who's on the run. I've living begged her to stay away from him. Like getting involved with one head case wasn't enough.
Hey, the only head case round here is Kirsty, all right? So you watch your mouth.
Oh, yeah, or what?
All right, lads! Look, I admit, Tyrone has messed up.
Messed up? The bloke's on bail, and now he's kidnapped a baby.
It's his daughter.
Oh, and that makes it okay, doesn't it?
You don't have a clue, do you? Not a clue. Let's get over here.
You'll call us if you hear anything, yeah? Yeah. You should not take that out on them. Nobody made Fizz go. That was her decision.
You know, Fizz went with Tyrone because she loves him.
I know. And I hate him for it.
I don't need to listen to this.
Look, Kevin, I get that Ty's your mate, but if you truly want to protect him, help the police.
Yeah, and he was your mate once upon a time. I can't help if I don't know anything.
Suit yourself. But just so you understand, if anything happens to that child, I will never forgive you.
For the next news at 10. And all, if I know whether you're set.
Oh, car details and everything.
Well, at least we're famous. Look at these two, eh? They look happy enough, don't they? Not a care in the world.
We have to find somewhere to rest, figure out our next move.
I don't have any regrets, you know, not one.
No, no.
Right, well, give us a ring if there's any news.
Yeah, we will do.
And I'm sorry you two had to get involved in it all.
You're not in trouble with the police, are you?
No.
You swear?
100%.
Just so I let you know, don't blame me for any of this. It's all Fizz and Tyrone.
Yeah, I'm sure they thought they had good reason. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Where's he? Bag?
Kiss a kiss.
You don't believe him, do you?
It doesn't matter what I believe. It's what the police can prove.
I thought we did. Taking pity, and we're sorry it's so late.
Oh, don't be daft. Can't be turning away business not in this day and age. Besides, you both look shattered.
Yeah.
You're still asleep, thank goodness.
So, what brings you to these parts?
Just visiting friends in London.
Oh, lovely. Where might home be?
Ireland. Yeah, we moved over last year.
So you've just come off the ferry?
Exactly.
Oh, no wonder you're tired. Right, I've got some good news and some bad news. I've got a large room with 2 cots.
Smashing.
Bad news is Telly's on the blink.
Oh, no, that's fine, honestly. We just want to get our heads down.
Yes, of course you do. Me jabbering away here. Look, take a seat, make yourself comfy, and I'll get that room ready for you in a jiffy. All right?
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe we should check on her.
Well, in a while, I think she needs some space.
I could lie here forever.
Me too. I'm sorry the room isn't nicer.
It's the company that counts.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
What are we going to do, Ty?
Getting out of the country's going to be tough. Just have to keep moving, I guess.
You'll think of something.
Get some sleep, eh? Got a long day ahead of us.
Love you.
I love you too. A million times more.